listen to KBLA, and I love the commercials. I know what the commercials mean. I also, if I'm looking and trying to figure something out, I need something to talk to me that might hit me. And it happens on TV because, every time they show a sporting event, they got the pharmaceutical companies back to back telling people how to fix the sickness on the same stuff that they sell them. So we get it.
Yep, we get it too, Chuck D. And that's why at KBLA Talk 1580, we don't black down.
Drop it! Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be. Fight the power! Fight the power!
You ready?
It's the queen of royal badness.
It's time for the Raw Report with Robin Ayers.
Highlighting people and things you should know about.
Robin's got you covered. Follow Robin at Robin Ayers. You're listening to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Robin's got a lot to talk about.
See, baby, I know you done had your share of girls, but I am more than confident you won't ever have to search these streets for affection. I got you. What kind of girl you like? I know my looks can be deceiving. Tell me, am I your type? My main goal is to please you. What's on the schedule tonight? Am I the reason you'll be treated? I hope you have an appetite. So tell me, will you come and spend the night?
You are listening to The Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580, where we bring you the latest in entertainment news, trending topics, and interviews. I am your host. My name is Robin Ayers, and I'm with you Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. I'm looking at the flyer right now. That's exactly what it says. Weekdays, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. right here on KBLA Talk 1580. Well, listen. It is Friday Eve, y'all. We have made it almost. Friday Eve. A Thursday is always going to be good in my book. I hope you guys have had a lovely week, fantastic week, a fantastic day, in fact. I'm sounding better day by day, huh, Andy? I'm sounding real good day by day.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Okay. That didn't give me no
I mean, you are.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll take it. I feel a lot better each day. So, I'm happy to report that. Good to see you all checking in on the inside of our YouTube chat. It's so good to see you. Of course, as you have seen the our flyer here and our topic today, we have a wonderful, I told you guys about this before, we have a lovely interview with the Elise Neal, who is, she's just everything. I mean, she's everything. I love her so much because she's not everywhere. You don't get to see too much of her outside of her projects. But, there are some people, we talk about this all the time, people who we see a lot and we love, but then the industry tends to try to bring them down for whatever reasons, because maybe they're oversaturated, if that's a thing, quote unquote. But we love Elise Neal. I love the fact that she gave me some time. She sat with me and was able to talk about a new project that she's got coming up. We'll get to all of that, obviously, in just a moment. Definitely happy birthday to Maya, another Libra. Yeah, we're celebrating Libras all season long. I too am a Libra. In case you didn't hear it the past few, few days, weeks that I've been talking about it, I am a Libra. My birthday is coming up on Saturday. Andy is also a Libra, so we are a Libra family over here. We like to celebrate those.
Libra/Scorpio.
He's really trying to play me right now.
It was Forrest or Lavelle, one of them. They was like, you at the tail end. I know. I'm a Libra/Scorpio.
He says Libra/Scorpio. We're going to go full-fledged Libra. Listen, we have heard that the actual date, the trial date, has been set for Diddy, if you are wondering. Or you might be Diddy'd out. I don't know. But if you are wondering, his trial is set for May 2025, and he will remain in jail. Although I did hear that his attorneys have tried to appeal yet again for a third time. I have not heard any updates on that, but we do know that the trial is set for 2025 in May. And so it's going to take a lot of time to prepare and, see what happens. There's a lot, I'm sure, that's going to go into this trial. What I'm curious about is if they're going to have any sort of cameras or if it's going to be a public trial. We don't know, because even right now, as he's been appearing in court, we've not seen those. We have people who are reporters who are reporting live from the courtroom, but we've not seen anything. So I am curious about that. We still are sending our prayers out to all the residents in Florida who are still going through it with this Hurricane Milton. But you know what? Taylor Swift is donating $5 million of her own money. And that is just such a great look. So I'm so happy to report that. Tom Brady is another one. He's donating $100,000 to the hurricane victims. So happy to report that. Our prayers are still with everyone. I have close family and friends out there. They're doing okay as well. I am also happy to report that Judge Mathis says that a reconciliation is coming soon. He says he's still not been kicked out the house. He still hasn't left the house since he got in trouble. And if you've been paying attention at all, he and his wife have been hanging out real tough. They've been, hanging out with the grandkids and all those things. So it just feels really good. I'm so happy to say that very possibly they can be reconciling pretty soon. So hopefully he is doing what he needs to do there. So not too much more in our updates, which I'm cool with, because I definitely want to get to this interview. We're going to get to it on the other side. I hope you guys listen up, and I hope you don't go anywhere, because it's a good one, you guys. You are listening to The Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580. Stay right there.
What's up, people? It's your boy Harmony H. Money Samuels, and I'm here on The Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580. What's up?
You're inside The Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580. Tabitha Smiley's new book, The Covenant with Black America, 20 years later, is now on sale everywhere. This classic text shot to #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list almost 2 decades ago. If you have the original book, you will surely want to get this 20th anniversary edition with powerful new contributions from today's leading voices. This 20th anniversary edition presents a compelling blend of historical insights and contemporary urgency in this critical and unprecedented election year. Get your copy of The Covenant with Black America 20 years later today.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Work is busy. And home? Mom! Pretty much the same. But you wouldn't know it, because my skin doesn't look stressed thanks to Olay Retinol Body Wash. Its hydrating formula is packed with vitamin B3 complex plus retinol. I use Olay Retinol Body Wash to transform my skin from dry to moisturized and visibly renewed. Sure, I still have stress, but my skin looks amazing. Try Olay Retinol Body Wash for visibly renewed skin in just 14 days. Also try Retinol 24 Body Lotion.
KBLA Talk 1580 congratulates Tabitha Smiley on receiving the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from President Joseph R. Biden Jr. for a lifelong commitment to using his media and philanthropic platforms to help build a stronger nation. A host of Tabitha's family, friends, colleagues, and luminaries, including LA Mayor Karen Bass, joined in the celebration. KBLA Talk 1580 wishes to thank the following partners for their support: the Weingart Foundation, Dr. Shikari Byerly, Rodrigo Byerly, and the team at Aviterus Public Opinion Research, Waters Tax Service, LA Councilmember Heather Hutt, the Empowerment Congress, Wallace and Renee Fortuné, the IQ Air Foundation, Dr. Kenneth Arduna and Central Neighborhood Christian Health Clinics, LA County Supervisor Holly Mitchell, LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn, Ambassador Michael A. Lawson, Ambassador Charles R. Stiff, and Attorney John E. Sweeney. Congratulations, Tavis, on your Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black. Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news. You're inside The Raw Report. With Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Before we get started with this interview, I asked Andy if he heard, because I should have mentioned this earlier, but J. Cole came out with the song it's actually nice. It's a really nice song. He came out with the song that sort of addressed that entire beef. As you guys know, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, they had a whole thing, and everybody's saying J. Cole is the one who started it, but he backed out of it. He backed out of this beef, and he's addressing the fact that he backed out of the beef. But there's so many bars that he drops in this. He also gives a shout out to Drake. He says, "I'm gonna love you forever." Like, and you know, he's done a lot for J. Cole. He's saying Drake has done a lot for him, so he's giving him props as well. I really like the song, and I admire the fact that he can approach it, and he's still really good. J. Cole has bars, period. Andy, what do you think?
I mean, I'm with you 100%, but you know, him backing out still kind of brings him down a couple notches, unfortunately.
I'm just not sure about that. I don't know that Drake will recover from the play. I mean, Drake, his tail has been tucked. I don't know that you consider him still in second place, you know, with all that has happened.
I mean, well, Kendrick is at number 1, right?
We know that.
And Drake is definitely over J. Cole.
You're just saying
J. Cole backed out. Drake, he stepped up. You know what I'm saying? He dropped Family Matters. I ain't gonna lie. He got a couple shots on Kendrick. You know what I mean? Okay. The fact that for the sport, for the competitiveness, you know what I'm saying? For the spirit of competition, I still gotta salute Drake for that. I'm sorry, J. Cole, I still rock with you. I'm gonna listen to your music. You know what I'm saying? You drop another album, but for years, your whole career, you were bragging about how you're the best. This, that, and the third. You were poking the bear. And then, you know what I'm saying, the fire finally comes. Couldn't handle it, man.
I'm just not so sure about it. But we can agree to disagree on it. In other news, also, Dr. Dre, he's back in the headlines because he's facing a harassment lawsuit from his former marriage counselor. I don't know if these text messages are real. Nowadays, you can't necessarily take anything for face value. There could be all kinds of things doctored up, but there are text messages that have been put out there where he is allegedly really going hard at his former marriage counselor, but he's being sued now. I don't know what's to come of it. I have not heard anything back from Dr. Dre. I said that like I reached out to him personally, but I haven't heard anything regarding that, regarding the update. But yeah, he's being sued as well. Alabama Barker is another one who is in the news because of what she said. Alabama Barker is Travis Barker's daughter. Okay, Travis Barker, who is Blink-182's drummer. He's a superstar, especially now. He's married to one of the Kardashian sisters. Well, his daughter, Alabama, who is a very, very privileged young lady, she's 18 years old. She says that she is not voting. And she says in a video, she went live streaming. She says, I shouldn't have to vote if I don't know anything about these candidates, or if I don't know anything about politics. I shouldn't have to vote. And people obviously slammed her because it definitely comes across as privileged. It comes across as, I have enough money where none of this will affect me. And she's just so wrong about it. She did put out a statement sort of saying, I'm going to learn from this. And it's just the politically correct thing to do. To me, it sounded really naive and just silly, and something she shouldn't have ever even talked about.
How old is she again?
She's 18.
She just turned 18, so she could have voted?
Yeah, she can vote. She actually said in her video, she was like, I'll vote next year. It goes to show you that she does not know anything at all about this whole system, because there is no voting next year. And so, she's catching a lot of heat for that. But again, it's one of those things. Do whatever it is that you're gonna do, but be careful what you say, because especially if you have a very large influence and a big platform, it could be damaging.
I'll give her just a tiny bit of grace, considering the fact that she mentioned that she didn't really know too much about anything. Mm-hmm. So I would rather you not vote because you don't know anything, as opposed to you being aware of everything and deciding not to vote. It's
one of those things, though, that I feel like it is such an important election this year, that she still has time to do some research. I could see if we were having this conversation, post-election, where she can say, I just didn't know anything about it. Even that, I don't necessarily give that a slide. At 18 years old, you are still an adult. You know what I mean? And she has enough time to do a little bit more research. So I I'm the queen of giving grace. I'm the queen of giving grace, but I don't know about this one this time. Okay, that's all I have for updates and news. I know you guys want to go ahead and get to this wonderful interview that we have. You guys know her from movies and TV shows like the D.L. Hughley Show, Hustle and Flow, which I really loved, Scream 2, Money Talks. There's so much more. She's been in this industry for so long. She is truly a vet. She's a dancer, started off as a dancer, as you will hear, and she is now, she's just everywhere. She's one of those faces that we just love to see when a project pops up. We love to see it. This is my interview with Elise Neal. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Robin Ayers with the Raw Report, and I am thrilled. I'm actually just so excited that I get to have this wonderful conversation with the remarkably talented veteran in this industry, and she's so fine. Please help me welcome Elise Neal to the Raw Report. Hello to you, gorgeous. How are you today?
Hey there, how are you doing? So nice to see you.
You know, I feel very special in talking with you anyway, because, you know, you're one of those people, I feel like you are such an important voice in this culture, in this industry. I feel oftentimes as though our people, we don't really show people who are, I feel, legends and icons in this business respect. We don't give them their flowers while they're able to smell them enough. And so for you, I want to give you your flowers. You've been around. You are so important to all of us. We've seen your face. We've grown up with you. We've laughed along with you, cried along with you. First of all, do you feel as though you get enough respect as an actress, as a veteran in this industry?
Well, let's just start with the fact that as a Black woman, absolutely, I do not. Okay. You know, I think most Black women would feel the same, whether they were a doctor or a nurse, which my mother was a nurse. It starts with the want as a Black woman to get our respect that we always have to, you know, ask for. Yeah. You know, I think it starts there. But no, I don't. And I'll say that starts it. Secondly, I'm not usually one who, keep it real, does a lot of interviews unless there's a project going on. And I feel like we're in a time with social media. It's almost like actors or anyone who wants to get more recognition, you've got to do like 5 jobs. The job of 1, getting the job as an actor, 2, doing the job as an actor, 3, doing it to the best of your ability. Then after that, constantly put yourself in front of a camera, as I'm graciously doing today, but even 15 times more, like almost every day, for you to get this respect, because social media has changed things.
Mm-hmm. One of those things that, as you mentioned, people have to do social media these days. They feel like they've always got to be in somebody's camera or on somebody's podcast or something like that. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like, you know what, I'm still going to do me because that's worked so far? Or do you feel like a little bit you have to sort of, you know, conform a little bit to how society is today?
Well, I'll say I love social media, first of all. Okay. I think I started off as a dancer. I got my full scholarship from Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to my hometown, which I love so much. From Overton High School to Philadelphia Performing Arts, which is now just closed, I heard, which is sad. But I wanted to be the next Debbie Allen. That was my mission in life. And I had no dreams of really being in entertainment other than being on a live stage. I've done chorus girl work. I've choreographed musicals. I've done all of the choreography and dance things. So I'm hip to content creation. And a lot of my friends are still dancers, content creators. So I love it. So I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I'm saying I see the difference. I see the difference in, say, when I was in the 80s and you would do a project and there wasn't all these other vehicles to get yourself out there. Yeah, it was a lot easier. You did great work. You're on great networks. That was their responsibility. Mm-hmm. I'm learning that is my responsibility if I want to constantly get people to understand what I'm doing. Because y'all even have people being like, I haven't seen you since All of Us. I'm like, Lord, what are you watching, sir or ma'am? Because I've definitely been working.
Yes.
But again, we have so many social media. We have all of the internet. We have streaming shows, streaming movies, streaming platforms, all of the things that people are oversaturated. So no, I'm not an oversaturated type of person, but I am out there and I am on my social media, most of the time I am.
I have in my notes, listen, I did my research. You are from Memphis, Tennessee. I said, okay, now. All right. Okay, Elise. I like this.
Yes, I am. I am 100%.
Yes, I love that. You are obviously here in Hollywood and Los Angeles, but there's got to be a clear difference. What was it like growing up in Memphis, Tennessee for you?
Well, I had a great childhood. I started dancing at the age of 6. My mother enrolled me in dance class at 6 because I begged her to. And so my whole existence as a child was going to dance class. A shout out to Elise Holland, who I heard has passed recently. Again, going to Overton High School, which is one of the only performing arts high schools in my hometown, getting a full scholarship, really wanting to be an entertainer at a young age. So it's kind of hard for me to look back and think I wasn't doing anything else other than performing, going to school. I was a head cheerleader in junior high, and I was a head cheerleader in high school. And, I've always been non-camera shy. So making that transition around, I had to be about 25 was when I first did my first acting class. I've just always loved and wanted to be in entertainment.
Ooh, yeah. Well, you are that girl. I guess you've been that girl since 6 years old. Clearly.
I guess so.
Yeah. I love that. What does that feel like, that as you've gone through your career, you have so many people who sort of dote over you, fans who dote over you, knowing that you've brought them so much joy over your career. What does that feel like for you?
It honestly feels great. I'm not one person who shies away from her fans. I'm a person who embraces it because I know that they are the reason that, I'm still working and relevant, and they care about and I've always cared about what choices I made. Having really strong teachers to teach me how to navigate from comedy and drama. And everybody doesn't do comedy and drama. So I love when I look at my resume, and it's so crazy. I just did a new press kit, and to go through like Paid in Full, Money Talks, Hustle and Flow, Logan, Scream 2, and just see like all of the things in one sitting. When I was talking to my PR, and shout out to him, we, just to see it all go through it. I don't do that every day. I don't spend the time to go and look back. It is a lot that I've been blessed and been able to be a part of.
You have a body of work. I was like, you better list this off. You better go ahead. I love it. And I love that you were able to get that moment for yourself and sit and be like, whoa, like you really have, done a lot. And to stop and smell the roses sometimes is a big deal. So that's pretty cool that you got that moment. I mean, and you are here now, still working, still doing the thing, still relevant. And
amen.
Amen. And come on now. Hallelujah. But you're passing that on to other people. I saw that you do master classes, you do things to help other people in this business, and I love that so much.
It's really easy for me as a person who didn't know how to do anything. I just told you I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. My mom was a nurse. My dad was a construction worker. We didn't know about no entertainment. I would not have known any of this without the help of someone who looked at me and said, let me help you. I've always, and let's just keep it real, the road is never smooth. And I've come across people who would not help me, or come across people in my journey who tried to hold me back, and different people when I had great representation wanting to reach out to me, and they were already a client, that people were like, girl, if she works with you, I'm not going to work with you anymore. Like I've had the things happen to me. So I look at my journey and go, you know what? I'm not going to be that.
Yeah.
If the nice people would not have helped me, I would not be where I am. So especially when it comes to my hometown and people here, I see them all the time and they don't feel like it could happen for them. I'm going to reach back. I'm going to do what I can. And one of the things that I have decided to do was give master classes in my hometown, and I call it Lights, Camera, Action. And I just did one in April that we sold out and oversold, and we had to find like 9 chairs at the last minute, but it was so well received because there isn't anyone like myself coming back here and explaining how it's done, helping them, giving them resources. And I did just that. And I was so proud of the students, and I definitely will do it again. The mayor's office has reached out to me about maybe we team up on something. And I also want to shoot a film here in my hometown. I want my hometown to feel the joy and love they did when we did Hustle and Flow, and believe that we can bring jobs in with entertainment, goals for other actors and entertainment, and really have the city thrive. Kind of like what Issa Rae has been able to do with Compton and where she grew up. I think it's possible here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're on a roll with that too. God bless you, because a lot of people, they leave their hometown and they're like, peace, what more do you want from me? I'm out.
I think it was, everybody's different, but for me, it was both. I had to leave and get the knowledge, right? Because, there wasn't anywhere for me to get it here. But now that I have it, I'm okay to come back and figure it out and help other people.
What's up, y'all? It's Navon Love, and I'm chilling with Robin on The Raw Report.
More of The Raw Report with Robin Ayers when we come forward.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. The cleanup process is underway across Sarasota County, Florida, after it was ground zero for Hurricane Milton. Nearly 300 emergency calls were pending earlier this morning as search and rescue efforts got underway. Officials say residents are urged to stay inside at this time. All barrier islands in the area are closed until further notice. Families leaving the island are advised to bring enough supplies for several days. New research has been published that ranks Atlanta as the best city for Black homebuyers. The report was published by Columbia, a Mississippi-based mortgage research center. It found the Atlanta, Sandy Springs, Alpharetta area is the most inclusive in the United States, but the report also found the mortgage approval rate gap for Black Americans is 9.5% in Metro Atlanta compared to 13.3% nationally. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Good evening and get home safe. In Boyle Heights, police activity involving a car-to-car shooting that left one person dead on scene on the 5 North between Grande Vista Avenue and the 101 continues to cause stop traffic over an hour from Imperial Highway. Those, if you can, please use the 605, the 710, or the 60 as your alternate. Otherwise, you will be stuck later on this evening. Back in Irvine, expect a 45-minute traffic jam on the 5 North between Sand Canyon Avenue and Ball Road. A big rig-involved accident in Anaheim's 57 North at Lincoln Avenue is on the right shoulder with a backup running heavy at the moment from Orangewood Road. In Cole Canyon, right lane is blocked with an accident on the 91 East after the 91 Express lane. Right now, there's a 3.5-hour delay running stop from Glassell Street, Kramer Boulevard split. 3 vehicles involved and CHP is on scene.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
A couple of days ago, I mentioned that Dodgers star Mookie Betts would have to turn up for the Dodgers to get past the Padres. It looks like Betts has responded to the challenge. After going hitless in 12 straight playoff games, Betts has found his groove in games 3 and 4 against the Padres. Betts is 4 for 9 at the plate with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Betts homered in the first inning in both games to get the Dodgers started. Heading into Game 5 Friday night, the Dodgers now know that Betts is swinging the bat much better. If Betts stays productive, the Dodgers might be on their way to the National League Championship Series. Game 1 of the WNBA Finals is tonight. The Minnesota Lynx at New York Liberty. The first 2 games in the best-of-5 are in Brooklyn. Minnesota is trying to become the first WNBA team to win 5 championships. The Liberty are looking for their first. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. More news, opinions, and conversation when we come forward on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, y'all, come on. Here come the drums.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we fight the power every day.
Yeah, gotta give us what we want. Gotta give us what we need. Hey.
I listen to KBLA and I love the commercials. I know what the commercials mean. I also, if I'm looking and trying to figure something out, I need something to talk to me that might hit me. And it happens on TV because, you know, every time they show a sporting event, they got the pharmaceutical companies back to back to back telling people how to fix the sickness on the same stuff that they sell them. So we get it.
Yep, we get it too, Chuck D. And that's why at KBLA Talk 1580, we don't black down.
Drop it! Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be. Fight the power! Fight the power!
Hello, LA. Metro is your partner for thriving communities and sustainable travel. We're dedicated to providing better transit for everyone. When you go Metro, you're more connected to jobs, healthcare, school, and loved ones. It's the way of the future. Start your journey at metro.net.
And that chill in the air means one thing. It's truck season!
Just 5 more minutes.
No snoozing. You've got so much to do. So do it all in a Chevy Colorado or Silverado, including the HD or class-leading 440-mile range of the Silverado EV.
Wait, what? Are you talking to me?
Yes! Picture it. Work, play, hauling gear, off-roading. A Chevy truck can take whatever you can throw at it, including tailgating in an actual tailgate!
I mean, homecoming is just around the corner. Oh, and showing up in a new truck?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Get things done and look good doing it.
Okay, I'm up. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Without offering me a ride? That's cold.
It's Chevy truck season. Head to your local Chevy dealer and get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
0% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 9.3%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 10/31/24.
If you say you care about the community, you have to also care about the climate. We're KBLA Talk 1580, and we've got your black.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown. I want you to go to lesbrownpowertour.com. On October the 11th, 12th, and 13th, this weekend, we will be at the Airport Marriott, teaching people the techniques and strategies on how you can begin to live your dream right now. Many people have the ability to do more, but unfortunately, they're trying to open new doors with old keys. We're going to teach you how to monetize your brilliance with one of the speakers. We have a lady who was once a gas station cashier, and she's now a billionaire, and she's going to share her knowledge. I'm going to share with you how to tell your story, how to present yourself, and how you can earn millions of dollars with your wisdom and your experiences. October the 11th, 12th, and 13th, this weekend. Go to lesbrownpowertour.com. It's going to change your life. Spread the word. Go to lesbrownpowertour.com this weekend in LA at the Marriott at the airport. This is your moment. You have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Keeping you informed about what's really going on. Who's got next? And what not to miss in entertainment. You're listening to The Rob Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Shit, Dream Bean, I got you. Yeah, I'm on that scissor, man. You all good. Hey, come on. Go by the name of Weezy FN. The baddest store with 10 bags. Fly is a mother girlie on my staple. Cause her friends say I'm a tummy sucker. Don't go below the navel. I'm up in Little Haiti. I'm blowing on Jamaica. I'm in a pepper beamer. I'm with a salt shaker. Now I'm in dead Connie. I see some dick. I try to holler at them, but they all trick.
You are listening to The Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580. You have been listening to this exclusive interview with the one and only Elise Neal, who we do not get to see in very many interviews. So this is definitely a treat for The Raw Report, for the Raw Squad. I see you guys over here tapping in inside of our YouTube. I know Marcus, he has mentioned Rosewood. And she definitely mentioned Rosewood in a brief moment when she was talking about Ving Rhames. And now you guys are over here talking about that film. She has been a part of so many projects. And again, I feel like, you know, I told her she's like the girl next door. I feel like she's the auntie or the big sister or little sister, however you can look at her. But such a treat to know more about Elise Neal. We are not done. She is getting ready to go into what's the sauce? What is the secret? How come she's been able to prolong her career and you know, last for so long? And I'm sure she will continue to do so. She'll talk about that as well as a project that she's got coming out with Omari Hardwick. That's going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and get back into this interview with Elise Neal. Check it out.
Is there a sauce? Is there a secret to the sauce? I mean, obviously there's the training, you got to get good, but you know, again, you've been able to have this elongated career. Would you say that there's sort of like a secret sauce, or, you know, what would you attribute this success to?
I think it's my perseverance. I think I'm always been a never give up type of person. I think I wake up every day excited that I woke up another day. And what can I tackle today? And how can I make today fun? How can I make today better than yesterday? And what type of roles can I create and or step my feet into to be a blessing?
Mm-hmm. Elise, you are a beautiful woman. Yes, you are a beautiful woman, but you have stayed in tip-top shape. And the reason why that now more than ever, I feel like it's important because, you know, I'm watching women of a certain age. We're all starting to talk about how your body changes and all of these different things that I feel like we weren't taught. Nobody talked about that when I was growing up and when I was younger. No one talked about how important it is from your youth to, you know, take care of your body so that your body could take care of you when you get a little bit older. We're talking about perimenopause and menopause, like all the things. And I'm like, where were these conversations when we were a little bit younger?
My parents didn't talk about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My parents would not have been, I didn't grow up in that type of household. And, you know, I know a lot of people didn't grow up in that type of household. But I also will, again, when we say, you know, the good sides of social media, is that people are having those conversations.
Yes.
And I lightly had that conversation also in a jovial way on my TikTok.
Okay.
I notice the changes in my body as I get older, even older, and what I need to do and fix to be in the shape that I want to be in. And, you know, it's too funny. I literally had this conversation with my niece like 4 days ago. She called me and I'm so proud of her. She's a doctor. Yes, so I'm gonna shout her out, Tira Lynn Johnson. And basically she called me because she's like, Elise, I'm finally getting ready to get in shape. She's like 35.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And she says, yeah, you told me that I need to get in shape and really take care of my health. And I'm finally listening. Because I tell everybody that I know that's say 25, start now, start eating better now. Start going to the gym now, start getting your bones healthier now, start to lift weights. Start to drink 11 gallons of water. Do everything you can, because that's why my skin still looks good, because I drink a lot of water. I'm always telling people that, like, you're gonna listen to me one day. So she called me, like I said, she's now 35. Like, all right, so what do I need to do? Because I do see the difference.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's watch what you eat, smaller portions. Don't eat so much at night. Get your biggest meal for lunch, go to the gym to get strong, and just repeat, rinse and repeat.
Write my little notes. I got it. Well, listen, if I were around you, like the women in your family, that 50th bikini shot you put out there. That would have did it for me. I didn't get ready.
I will say I was so proud because for me, I said, you know what? I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. I know I'm all right now, but I'm going to get in the best shape of my life for my 50th birthday.
Ooh.
And I had no idea that I would go viral.
Wow.
None at all.
Yeah.
And, before then, I didn't have a lot of conversation around my age because I'm assuming people got to know how old I am. Y'all been looking at me since the being Elise. So y'all gotta know I'm not 30.
Yeah.
You gotta know this, right? Like that's what I'm thinking. But when I think it was just, they were shocked. Like they didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm very proud of myself because I do try to take care of myself and I do pride myself on helping people take care of themselves. Women have to take care of themselves and we can be as strong as we want to be and as healthy as we want to be. Yeah. And especially since we are the gatekeepers of our homes and households, I think it's so important. And I've had a lot of conversation over the last 3 or 4 days with women, and we are the gatekeepers of our homes. Yeah. So we have to be healthy. We have to take care of ourselves. We are the people who usually make it happen. And whether you're a single mother, a person who's single like myself, we're taking care of others, or I have many nieces and nephews. We all as women have a lot of responsibility. So the best thing that we can do is be healthy for ourselves.
So you do have a project coming out, and it's this month. Fells High.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo! Okay, Fells High, because I took a look into it. Why don't you give us a brief synopsis on what that is? And you're working with Omari Hardwick here on this film as well. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, what was so exciting about, first of all, that's why I wanted to do it. I'm not going to sit here and say anything else. I never worked with Omari Hardwick. I think he is such an amazing actor. And to play in anything beside him, I was like, yes, that was the reason. But, I've seen the film. It premiered at the ABFF Film Festival a year ago. And it's really about a true story that happened in Philadelphia, where the kids were bullying this boy, and he went on a killing rampage in the school. So that's the premise. It's really about the kids and the school and what happened to them. But again, for me, it was playing Omari Hardwick's ex-wife was like, I loved working with him. And I'm so honored that I was able to hold court with him on a couple of scenes and be involved in this movie. I think it's a great film. Yeah. And I hope we do really well at the festival and people, it comes out in theaters and people really enjoy it. It was really a great project, shot well and everything. So,
okay. I loved how you sort of glowed when talking about working alongside Omari. Cause you're right. He is so gifted at what he does, as are you. Can you think of anybody else that you want to work with that you haven't already? Because you've worked with, it seems like you've worked with everybody. Who else do you want?
Pretty lucky, I admit. But I have not worked with Denzel Washington.
We're waiting. That's a good one.
I have not worked with Viola Davis. There's some people out there,
Okay. Yeah.
There are people. But hopefully things come around and I can work with those greats of cinema and TV. I have a short list, but I'm always grateful for whoever I'm working with, though, to be real with you.
Before I let you go, though, what haven't you done that you really do want to do? I mean, like you mentioned, you've done a lot of comedy. You have done some drama, some more serious roles. Is there can you see yourself as an action, superhero type? I mean, what would you like to do?
An action movie. I would love to do an action movie. I actually am in the process of writing my own short. Okay. That is a little bit of an action. I won't give too much away.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to do an action movie. That would be cool. I mean, I've worked in the Marvel universe, but I wasn't obviously, a superhero.
Love that. I would love to see you there.
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. All right. Last thing, what do you want your life to stand for, your work to stand for? What do you want people to know about you?
Well, when I finish doing this, we'll just put it that way. I want them to look at me and say, you know, she, as you mentioned, like she really did try to help others.
Yeah.
I want them to go, wow, the range was incredible. Because I do that mindfully, because I want the range to be incredible. And I want people to also, which sometimes I think they don't, not just look at me because they think I'm cute. See that I really have done a lot of character work on the different roles that I have been able to play. And that was not unintentional on my part.
Okay.
Because I know that there's layers to this.
Yes.
And I want people to understand that, you know, I do work at it. It's not necessarily just, it wasn't given to me. And I'm actually grateful that it wasn't just given to me. I embrace the fact that I've worked hard, and I want people to just acknowledge it.
So beautifully stated. Wow, it really truly is an honor to sit here and speak with you. And as you mentioned before, you don't do this a lot, so I don't take that lightly. Thank you for sitting here, giving me the time, giving my listeners time with you to find out a little bit more about you. Granted, like I said, you fine, you are a beautiful woman, but you are truly one of the most talented, important voices in this modern day industry that I'll say. So I truly, truly appreciate your time. And I'm looking forward to watching Fells High and the rest of your career, Elise. So thank you. Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. And I'm about to go work out. So
no, you were inspired. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
Absolutely. Take care.
What's up, everybody? It's Simeon Jays, and I'm chilling with Robin Ayers on the Raw Report.
You're inside the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
To help combat climate change, LADWP is helping neighborhoods have better access to electric vehicles by awarding nearly $130 million in EV rebates to customers just like you. From big savings on used EVs to building new charging plazas, LADWP is charging ahead to help all Angelinos experience the benefits of EVs. Get rebates of up to $4,000 for a used EV and $1,750 for a charger. Learn more at ladwp.com/EV. That's ladwp.com/EV. With reported hate crimes rising in recent years, California has responded through outreach efforts across state government and in collaboration with community-based organizations for the launch of CA versus Hate. This non-emergency, multilingual hate crime and incident reporting hotline provides an anonymous reporting option for victims and witnesses of hate acts, reported in 15 different languages through the online portal and in over 200 languages when calling the hotline. Report anonymously by calling 833-866-4283, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or online at any time at cavshate.org. Hey, LA residents, it's planting season and the perfect time to get shade trees growing around your home. LADWP and City Plants are giving every resident up to 7 free trees. That's right, 7 free trees delivered right to your door. Trees are great for the environment, help improve air quality, and can help you save on your bill when you use less air conditioning to stay cool indoors. Learn more at ladwp.com/free trees. That's ladwp.com/free trees.
From the first day of kindergarten through the day they graduate high school, in California, 38% of students attend a public school that fails to meet minimum health standards. That's why we need Prop 2. Voting yes on Prop 2 will fund urgent repairs at local schools, protect kids from toxic mold, asbestos, and lead, ensure clean drinking water, and repair leaky ceilings and storm damage. Yes on Prop 2. To fix what's actually broken. All funds go to local schools without raising taxes. You heard that right. So join the California NAACP, nurses and teachers, and vote yes on 2. Because all our kids deserve a safe place to learn. Ad paid for by Yes on Prop 2, sponsored by Nonprofit Education, Labor, and Business Associations. Ad committee's top funders: California Building Industry Association, Coalition for Adequate School Housing, California Teachers Association.
Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news. You're inside the Raw Report. With Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Major shout out to Elise, Neal. Thank you so much for the time. Thank you for the nuggets. If you guys were listening, I'm sure, because I see some of you guys are commenting on what she talks about with health. As you can see, Penny Thompson says, wow, her 50th birthday pic in the bikini is fire. If you have not Googled this woman's bikini picture that broke the internet when she turned 50, that was 3 years ago. She looks incredible, and she just talks about taking care of your body and how you should start when you're younger so that you don't have to play catch up, So, but shout out to all of us who are getting it together right now. Even if you didn't start at the age of 25, you're starting right now. So that's great. But definitely she gave a lot of tips regarding that. I hope you guys are able to check out her short film. It's called Fells High. If you are a fan of the Power universe with Omari Hardwick, who played Ghost, he is playing in this film, and she plays his ex-wife, and so it's going to be a good one. I checked out a little bit of it. It looks like it's going to be good, and I believe it's based on a true story, as she said. So again, that was wonderful. We have a Who's Got Next for you. Finally, we're getting back to it, and guess who it's from? Of course, DJ Black 909. I'm actually really feeling this. You guys should check this out. Her name is Raquel Rodriguez. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
All these conversations we used to have more back when we first dated, but it's been a long time since then. I can't even remember I've been feeling lately like I've lost my touch, and everything I'm doing isn't quite enough to satisfy you. Please say it ain't true, and I'm gonna need you to love me out loud. Baby, please say you're proud of the way that I can love you, of the way that I can love you. Said, honey, I'm gonna need you to love me out loud. Baby, just please say you're proud of the way that I can love you, of the way that I can love you. I don't wanna sound like I'm ungrateful, 'cause you haven't been anything to me but faithful and stable since day one. I wanna go back to day one when all that I used to be was all you needed. Been feeling lately like I'm slowing down. It's taking me too long to figure out it ain't about you, but it is about you, and how I really need you to love me out loud. Baby, just please say you're proud of the way that I can love you, of the way that I can love you. Yes, baby boy, I need you to love me out loud. And please say you're proud of the way that I can love you, baby, of the way that I can love you.
That is a vibe. That is a vibe. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling her. And again, her name is Raquel Rodriguez. She has a new album out right now, and this one is called, that's you. This one is called Out Loud. If you want to check her out, Raquel Rodriguez. She has a new album that's coming out pretty soon. But she's got a flow. I mean, I really like it. And so you guys might want to add her to your playlist. Thank you again to DJ Black 909, who is always sending me some fire artists. And you guys can add that one. Tina Marie vibe. I don't know. I don't know if I get Tina Marie, but hey, if you do and you like it, then I love it. Forrest Harrison. So Fells High. DJ Black 909 says Fells High. Definitely check that one out. It's gonna be good if you are a fan of Omari Hardwick or if you are a fan of Elise Neal. I think it's just gonna be worth it to see it. You don't want to miss that. That's coming out October 26th. It'll be local in LA, but I believe it's going to be in theaters. I don't know if it's going to be nationwide, but check it out. Go online. You're going to be able to find out information on it. Again, appreciate you, Elise Neal, for sure. We'll see who else I'm going to bring to the Raw Report. I have been loving these interviews that I do, and it's actually helpful. Sometimes I do these Zooms because, working with their schedules and my schedule. And so I'm able to have the Zoom and then I bring it to the Raw Report. Those things are awesome for me. So I'm looking forward to seeing who else I will bring to the show, either in studio or on Zoom. Either way is going to be nice. And so I always look forward to that. And you guys, thank you so much for the engagement and for rocking with me. Yeah, go ahead and Google that. Majority of you, go ahead and Google that photo. You'll like what you see. You'll be inspired or you're just going to like it. Whichever the case is, it's fine. Y'all already know who is up next, though. It is Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, about to bring a fire show because that's how he gets down. He's already ready. That's my guy. He's already ready. I truly appreciate all of you guys. Andy, thank you so much for holding me down. He is just the best. He don't miss. I didn't say it today's show, but he don't miss. Andy never misses. All right, we are right back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm going to feel better. You're going to feel better. We're going into the weekend. My name is Robin Ayers. Remember, today and every day forward, be a blessing.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Vice President Kamala Harris will take part in a CNN town hall later this month. The event will take place on October 23rd in the key battleground state of Pennsylvania. October 23rd had been the date Harris originally agreed to face former President Trump in a second debate. On Wednesday, Trump shot down the possibility of another debate, saying, quote, "There will be no rematch," end quote. Richmond, Virginia's black mayor believes the city may have found a way to reduce youth violence. Mayor LeVar Stoney said youth violence is down because of quality after-school programs. He credits extra funding for the city's parks and recreation program and the library staying open longer. Police Chief Rick Edwards says the data shows the number of kids shot in Richmond